What is going on, everybody, and welcome to part 1 of my series on the state of Madden. This video is going to be used as an introduction to this series and what I hope to accomplish with this series. When I first set out to do the series on the state of Madden, I had a laundry list of topics that I wanted to cover. However, for the sake of continuity and also for the sake of time, I was able to condense everything down to a few key topics, and I can present them in a much more academic manner. So consider this my Madden thesis. We're going to look at esports and what needs to be done from a competitive standpoint to make Madden the esport that it can be, because I have seen for far too long the rise and fall of competitive Madden. My first Madden challenge was on Madden 2006, back in 2005. I'm now 25, so you can do the math on how long I've been a part of the competitive Madden scene in some capacity. And I've seen us as a community fail Madden far too often. We've gone through the Madden challenge, and that went away. Not necessarily any fault of our own, however, it went away. We had MLG for a little while. Yeah, most of you probably don't even remember we had MLG for a while, but that went away in large part because of us as a community. Now, that's not to say that the community is to blame fully. However, the community does need to still grow up, and that will be addressed as well. We will look at the community and different aspects of the community and what we can do to grow and better represent each other and ourselves. But a big chunk of the discussion is going to be based around esports and how Madden as an esport needs to evolve, and how we need to look at other games and other esports in different titles and different genres, because we, especially this year, have sort of gone through a year where everything's been kind of piecemeal together, kind of ad hoc. We haven't really had a whole lot of really consistent rules and really consistent regulations, and we haven't really had consistent tournaments. In that regard, we've kind of winged it this year, so to speak, where we're all kind of flying by the seat of our pants. However, we're entering the off-season, and I feel like this can be a launching point where we can have constructive criticism and constructive discussion that can lead to much larger growth in the future, because esports in general is on a severe upswing, and Madden had potential early on to be a frontrunner and a pioneer in esports. However, we as a community failed, and now we're at a point where certain things need to be changed in order for us to reach our ultimate earning potential, because we're at an all-time high with earning potential. However, there is a very large possibility that if things aren't addressed properly, we could see diminishing returns very quickly. And nobody wants that. The community doesn't want that. Obviously, EA doesn't want that. Nobody wants that. However, we need to have constructive discussion in order to achieve those means, and I hope that this series is a launching point for constructive discussion, because I am kind of tired of seeing Twitter and YouTube and Twitch chats only focus on negativity without actually having resolution-based discussions. So I want to give everybody what the problem is, but I want to tell you how it can be solved and how we can grow moving forward, and how by growing with these ideas, or how we implement even just certain aspects of these ideas, we can see much larger earning potential for much longer periods of time and actually sustain that growth, as opposed to being a one-hit wonder or a 1 or 2 year esport and then falling off the face of the earth again, as Madden seems to do. So with that, I hope you guys subscribe and I hope you guys follow along with this series, because I want this series to be a discussion based. I don't want it to just be me rambling. I want there to be actual discourse, but I want there to be resolution based discussion. That is what I want to stress the most, is that I want there to be positive resolutions that can actually be implemented in the future. So please share this video, subscribe, let me know your thoughts on the future of Madden, because, again, it doesn't mean anything if we don't actually discuss it as a community in a positive manner. So until the next time where I discuss the generalities of esports and what we can pull from other game titles to make Madden better, I'm out.